Bam. Hey, we're live.
Oh, hey, we're back and we're alive.
Live and alive.
That's a very good point. I was questioning it at one point there on a Sunday afternoon, but I did make it back. I survived the desert one more time.
Nice.
You know, it's as you know, sometimes out in the desert gets a little tricky.
It does.
You run into a few things.
Scorpions.
What did I run into? Primarily really bad bets. You know, the Phillies ripped my heart out. Had a shirt all teed up today. Gonna have the Beastie Boys ill shirt. Thought we're going to the post or the World Series. Didn't happen. Is what it is.
Yeah.
I feel kind of bad for the MLB's media rights though, because a Diamondbacks Rangers World Series.
Not interesting.
Not gonna help the numbers.
No. Diamondbacks. Have they ever been good?
One other time. This is the second.
Randy Johnson?
Second career World Series, or second what do you want to call it? As long as they've existed, they were an expansion team.
Yeah.
So I believe it was like Luis Gonzalez era, which would be steroid era.
Did Randy Johnson go there? Did I remember that?
Yeah, he was there.
Point?
Yeah.
Is that when he exploded that bird?
Yep, exactly. Randy Johnson, now a NFL and MLB photographer.
That's pretty cool. I saw Emmitt Smith doing that too.
He's got, obviously no one's ever going to get like in his way. He'd be like 6'11".
Yeah. Was it Emmitt Smith doing? No, it was I don't even remember. Ken Griffey Jr. maybe.
Ken Griffey Jr. Yes.
Yeah.
If you need some professional photos for your house,
hobbies are
call
good.
them up.
Hobbies are good. It's a good hobby.
People love pictures.
Mm-hmm.
Coincidentally, I was actually as like National Association of Realtors and like Redfin and all these places have posted some data about pictures and home stuff. 77% of first-time home buyers are looking for a move-in ready home.
Yeah, they're
no
lazy.
fixer-upper. Well, lazy, maybe a little bit.
Yeah,
could be the case.
That's the way of America now.
The other part of it too, like right, so you're going to be deploying a little more assets, taking on a little bit higher interest rate. I think you're just going to increase your want list a little bit more.
Yeah.
Got no money to paint. Have you ever tried painting a house?
It's the worst. Actually,
honestly, yeah, I know. I can't stand it.
I painted one wall in the first condo I bought, and I vowed to never paint again.
I first house I bought, tried to rehab it, update it. I'm gonna paint this. Like at that point, like it was like I don't even know what it was like, piss yellow and like this red wine color. It was gonna make it like a Roman estate. Let me tell you, do not buy the cheap paint from Home Depot.
No,
it took me about
paint.
26 coats of red.
And just buy a painter. I mean, I did it. There's drips everywhere. I'm touching the ceiling. Those guys come in and just hire someone.
Exactly. We talked about this before, right?
Yeah. Get
the right person. Don't try to do it yourself.
Spend a little more money.
Spend. So what else do we got? So World Series, right? It's the first year in 7 years we haven't had the Astros, thank God, or the Dodgers in the World Series, Adam.
And how many years?
7.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
They have been controlling the AL and the NL, which in Dodgers, you got Clayton Kershaw, you got one of the highest payrolls in baseball. And the Astros, you just got a history of cheating. Oh, someone's hitting a garbage can again. Oh, is that a fastball? No, it's just the people outside. But yeah, Phillies ripped my heart out. It is what it is. You get emotionally attached to a team for a minute there in the postseason. They get hot and then they fade. Diamondbacks just kind of rode that. They're the last team in the wild card. Just kind of rode the steady wave right on up.
Just got to get in, man. There's always a chance. Baseball's like that. It's streaky.
Very streaky. I'm telling you this though. Thank God they finally put the pitch clock in the playoffs.
Yeah, that's cool.
We don't have 4-hour games when the sun goes down early.
Yeah.
Amen. Thank you, baseball.
Good move.
Kirk Cousins, he's trying to bring Creed back right now. Is that possible?
No, please don't do that.
I don't know if you've like your Instagram or your Facebook feed.
Take me
I'm not kidding. I've been getting like hundreds of the reels or whatever.
Yeah.
With Scott Stappen. I'm like, it's
oh god. Please,
but
no Creed.
Yeah, so Kirk Cousins, the Rangers were big. They had a Creed little thing in their locker room. The Phillies knew where it was at with Callum Scott, dancing on my own. But Creed,
yeah, I don't know.
That's where I got this shirt. Scott Stappen. It was in his wardrobe. Are the Vikings maybe the most frustrating and or confusing team in the NFL right now?
What do they do? I don't even watch.
Exactly. They said they're playing the 49ers, and they all of a sudden they're looking good. They're winning games. So you go from like, is Kirk Cousins going to be traded to a contender to beating the best team in the NFC?
Yeah. Football's even more like there's so much parity. I don't even know. I was in a confidence pool. You might as well just pick on colors. You don't know.
Go team.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, then it's also clearly rigged. Just ask Jim Irsay. Yeah, Colts Browns game there. 2 horrible calls at the end of the game strips the Colts from the opportunity to beat the Browns.
Sad, but the Bears won.
Yeah, we're gonna have a little quarterback controversy, maybe.
I don't know. He looked really good, though.
Tyson. Yeah, I mean, you have to appreciate a guy that was Division II quarterback, undrafted free agent,
cool,
and wins his first NFL start.
There was talking about him going to Shepherd, and I'm thinking like Shepherd and Payless. I didn't even know there was a college named Shepherd.
West Virginia, baby.
What the hell? But I don't even watch football, and I watched that whole game. He just didn't try to do anything fancy. How about that? He just did his job.
Stick to the basics.
Yeah, follow the plan.
Watch a little Varsity Blues, a little Bud Kilmer. Stick to the basics.
I don't want
the oop.
Yeah, the oop. I don't want your life.
Fire that pigskin.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, is he really going to replace Justin Fields? Probably not. But
I don't know. How long's he out? Do we know?
He's definitely out next week.
Oh, I guess it's another chance.
Dislocate a thumb on your throwing hand. It's a little tricky. Tough one to play
with. What do
with.
you even do with that? You just rest it.
Ice it up. Rest ice, compression elevation.
Throw with your left hand. I mean, come on. Yeah. Getting paid enough. I can figure that out. I actually had a buddy, shout out Duran Swaby. He broke his arm snowboarding and switched his golf swing to swing lefty, and he broke 100 like last week, which was pretty cool.
That's impressive.
It's insane.
I couldn't even try to casually hit an iron stuck behind a tree right-handed if I wanted to.
No,
without breaking it. So hey, shout out, man. It's a little
stuff.
It's a feat.
But we'll see how the Bears do. Who are they playing? Who knows?
The Broncos, maybe.
Them or the Lions? I don't.
I honestly, they're just not even fun to really watch. Outside of watching Tyson's first game.
Yeah.
Who knows? What else we got? The NFL. Actually, back to did you hear his post-game press conference?
I did not.
They asked him, what would you do if you actually were not in the NFL?
What did he say?
He said he would essentially just go to CrossFit, get ripped as F, and then become the most jacked PE teacher of all time.
That's a great answer.
Usually, you thought Robbie Gould, right? He's like, "Oh, I'm gonna be smoking cigarettes on a construction site." This guy's like, "No, I'm just gonna get jacked."
Really fit.
Be the biggest PE teacher. No one wants to be fighting me in dodgeball.
There's not a lot of fit PE teachers now that I think about it. I got one friend, but most of them are just
really
lazy.
I don't know. My high school gym teacher and
ripped.
Anyone's watched. Ripped, probably little special assistants.
Oh,
yeah.
You ever the life still?
He is. I also watched him drop a 85-pound barbell on his dumbbell on his foot.
Oh,
but yeah, he was curling it with his pinky. So he's. I don't know. You haven't seen too many jack gym teachers though.
In my experience, my gym teachers were also frumpy, which is sad.
We had to do so we had a fitness class or not a fitness I don't really want to call it cardio type thing for gym.
Mm-hmm.
And most people like Billy Blanks and Ty Bo and all that stuff.
Yeah.
No, we did Lili Zado's.
What the hell's that?
Lili, he's a cokehead steroid freak that played for the Raiders.
Okay.
And you just zoom in on his eye, he'd just be giving the people's eyebrow and
his arm.
We're doing the most impossible stuff. And you're 17. I'm peak physical fitness at the time and can't keep up with the guy. And it's he's got the Ken Caminiti little fix in there, a little coke, little steroid,
whatever it takes.
Hey, so NFL, we'll see what happens. I think the Eagles all of a sudden they're right back on track. We'll go another show without talking about the guy's brother from the Eagles, all that crap. Get out of here.
Stop it.
Yep. The NBA's back up again.
Oh.
I'm gonna tell you this: the Nuggets looking pretty good again. Obviously, they rolled the Lakers on their ring and banner raising night. Denver fans, I love it. They're so petty, chanting "Who's your daddy" to the Lakers.
Oh,
yeah, LeBron, not a big fan of it. Anthony Davis, also not a big fan of it.
who's your dad?
But I'm going to tell you this: the NBA, there's a parallel here between the NBA and mortgage rates right now.
Oh, let's hear it.
Do not pay attention to either of them until the second quarter of 2024.
There you go.
Rates will get better in
They'll do what they do.
2024, April, May, June, somewhere around there. Interest rates probably get a little bit better on mortgages, and the NBA picks up and
People
they play
defense.
some meaningful basketball games.
So once the defense starts, that's when you start looking at rates.
Exactly.
Okay. Otherwise, it's just up and up and up.
When you start hearing about teams being on the bubble, the playoffs, and when you actually see a team that might defend, if there's more than 2 steals in the first quarter of an NBA game, that's when mortgage rates will be increasing. Or
That's a good bet.
will be decreasing.
I love that bet.
Follow it.
Okay.
So where's Reese? If you're actually paying attention to this and you want to come back,
Yeah.
write that one down. We got to track that out and see what happens. I don't know. The NBA, just honestly, I think it's the most boring. Until Christmas Day, you get like the 3 games on Christmas Day.
Yeah.
Pretty boring. Not a big fan.
Don't watch it.
Oh, we have to start watching not soon. Give it about 4 months here.
There you go.
All right, NHL.
Yeah.
Hockey.
That's back.
Yeah, they're back.
Cool.
The Connor Bedard.
The era's
the
begun.
little shot in the butt to pick up the Hawks there. I think it fizzled pretty quick, but Hawks 2-5 right now.
Yikes! Come on,
Scrambling.
Connor.
And
Connor?
he
Is that his first name?
Connor. Yep.
Connor.
You can't play offense and defense.
True.
It's not working for him. Hawks probably need to tank this year, get one more draft pick. We'll see what happens. Do you get real lucky and get 2 number 1s back to back? Probably not, but the NHL is also as rigged as every other
So maybe they do
sport.
it.
So
It's a good
it
market.
could happen.
It's a good market for them.
It is. But the Knights, the Avs, and the Bruins are all undefeated through the first 6 to 7 games of the season.
What about the Red Wings? Can they get good again?
That is a great question.
Okay.
They are 5-1 right now.
Really?
They're going to come back. Yeah. I grew up a Red Wings fan.
I didn't know that.
Most
do
of my
like
family's
watching
from Detroit.
NHL. I would watch the Blackhawks Red Wings and then there was this little weird like Flyers thing that happened with the Blackhawks for a while. They hated each other.
Like late 90s, early 2000s.
Like
Like
playoff.
Eric Lindros.
Yeah, no,
like 2010, like Stanley Cup.
yeah. When the guy was playing all dirty, I forget what it was about. It starts with an L. What was his name? I forget it.
The Flyers, historically, a dirty team.
Are they?
Historically,
I mean, Philly's just kind of a dirty place.
It is a little. What do they got? A cracked bell or something?
Yeah,
but no, Red Wings. We'll see what happens.
Cool.
They're 5-1 right now. I think they're finally getting that Mike Babcock stink off of him. Finally, who he goes to Columbus and then gets ran out of there before the season even starts. Because hey, let's sit down and have an interview, Adam. Show me all the pictures on your phone.
Mm-mm.
That don't happen. That's professional sports, friends. What are you looking for?
Jesus.
It's hockey. It's not like hockey players probably don't have that great of pictures.
What do you mean pictures? Is that what happened?
Yes.
What?
Like that was his introduction. Like, Adam, welcome to the Columbus Blue Jackets. We're pretty irrelevant, but I just want to learn about you and your family and like what you like to do. So I think it'd be great if we just plug your phone in here and we'll show it up on the TV screen.
Oh no, that wouldn't happen.
Yeah. Rumor has it, like it's funny. It's like you got a couple players that said it did happen, a couple that said it didn't. Damn well it happens, and people are trying to cover for it. But yeah, it is what it is. I wish we could do that. Like sometimes, customers, hey, instead of pulling your credit, we'll take a look at some of the pictures on your phone. We'll know what you're doing. We know where your down payment funds went.
Yeah. Did you tell me there's some kind of anniversary today?
There is.
What is it?
2 score. 2 score. So 40 years, score 20 years, right?
Yep.
And 2 years. So 42 years ago, 43 years ago, 42.
Yep.
The highest 30-year mortgage rate, 18.2%.
Yikes.
So that is 10%.
We're doing pretty
Not
good
10% like an increase. That's 10 percentage points higher than today's current mortgage rate.
So payments would be double.
Yes.
Wow.
Again, you at that point was like 1981, so you have some issues with Federal Reserve, Fed funds rates at that point, a little oil crisis, a couple other things that impacted the market. But like what's crazy is I think I'm going to say like the 54 years that Freddie Mac has tracked interest rates, the average 30-year fixed rate, 7.74%.
Which is we're right there.
Yeah, we didn't like, and everyone's, oh my God, they're high. Yes, they're high. It's been one of the fastest increases in the average rate of all time.
Yeah.
But up until about 2011, 2012, a 30-year fixed rate was not really below 6%.
Right. I remember that.
And then it just decreased. But what increased? The Federal Reserve balance sheet.
The era of free money is, I think, over.
Indeed.
So it's not free anymore, guys. But you can get a nice fixed interest rate on your CD.
And that's what, like, think about it.
It always waits.
When have you ever seen, like, you can get a 6 month, not even a CD, a regular savings account. I think I saw Capital One or SoFi, like one of those online banks.
Yeah.
You get like 5.25%, 5.5%. And you just like
think about the timing for the boomers who like just retired. Now they're putting their stuff into a fixed asset and getting like 7. Man, their income just went double. Their income's double in retirement. So they're not. Everyone's complaining about prices being up, but man, everything else kind of falls with it. So buy a house.
Buy a house. Insure your house appropriately. That's one. I think one thing we've obviously talked about buying houses a lot. We sometimes talk about insurance, but I think like, as interest rates have gone up on that, why is my insurance premium gone up, Adam? Well, cost of labor,
cost of materials.
Yeah, I mean. Do you remember when a 2x4 at Home Depot or Lowe's used to cost 89 cents?
Yeah, things are never going back, guys. But once the corporations get that revenue again, they're not going to let it go down. So just get used to
it. You gotta survive, but
people are too. Like they're getting used to this shit. Like it's.
I did see. So we'll go through. We'll close this off with some September real estate sabermetrics.
Okay.
How about that?
What's that?
So we have in September. All right, 2023. What percentage of home buyers were first-time home buyers, Adam?
I would guess 30.
Close, about 26%.
Cool.
The lowest it's ever been was like November 2022. It was like 22%. What percentage of transactions closed in September 2023 were all cash?
Oh, man, I bet it's higher than normal because people don't like the interest rates. I'll say 18.2.
Ooh, that was the average interest rate. But no, how about at 29%? So almost 30%. Almost 30% of buyers were all cash.
Wow.
The what else we got? I got one other good one in there maybe for you. Let's see. Let me think about it. What else did I read? What else did I read about? Oh, the median home price in the United States.
Oh,
across 1 to 4 unit housing.
1 to 4, I would say 440,000.
Close. 394, 300.
Okay.
Represents like a 4.5% increase year over year. Prices are appreciating. What we're seeing though is you get the media talking about home prices on the decline, all this stuff. No, it's seasonal adjustments, overpriced homes. The right priced home is that was the other one I saw. The average time on market was like 26 days.
Okay.
So let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
We'll close it with this. If you know that you need to buy a house or you want to buy a house, right? You got another kid, you just need some more space. You need to downsize. The last kid's, getting out of the house. You know that the right priced home, I guess the median time a home is on the market is 26 days.
Okay.
All right. That's the median. So you're going to have a lot of ones that are overpriced or crap inventory. That's going to drag that number higher. So realistically, the right priced home is probably on the market for 7 to 10 days.
Makes sense.
And you're going to spend $395,000 on it.
Yeah.
You need to be prepared, right?
Yes.
You need to have a conversation about the budget. You need to have someone look at your entire situation. People will do it for you. Like, Rocket and some of these like online places. Oh, apply and you got to give me a application fee and all that crap. No, not how I do business.
Nope.
Like, talk to us. We'll talk to you about budgets.
How soon should someone do that? They want to buy. When should they say, all right, I need to go look at that?
Honest to God, you should just call us once a year. Like,
just see where
even if you've already bought a house and you don't think buying a house is on the horizon, think about every year, right? Does your financial situation change every year?
Yeah, daily.
Same with me. Is it enough to have to completely adjust something? Not necessarily, but you go to the doctor, right? You go to the dentist twice a year.
Yeah.
You change the batteries in your smoke detector once to twice a year.
Damn, when that beeping goes off.
I know. Think about that beep. That beep when you're changing the batteries in your smoke detector. Call your mortgage person. Just say, hey, I just want to do a quick financial checkup. Call your insurance person. Hey, I want to make sure I have the right insurance coverages, right? Hey, Adam, I heard that it's all of a sudden 2x4s are up 147% the cost of labor. Do I have the right coverage on my house?
Right. It's a good thing to do.
Do I have the right car coverage? Hey, something else changed. I added something to my property. Just making sure that everything is in line right now. We got you.
We got you.
We'll be here for 2 score and 2 more. Oh, probably I hope not. If I'm here for two score,
we're gonna do something right.
Yeah, maybe 2 decades. 20 years. Give us a call. We're here to help. So, Adam, people get in touch with you at
Adam@adamsmyagent.com.
You can find me at applywithjr.com. That's it. Next week, I think we got a little surprise.
Oh,
I don't. Well, we have a little teaser video. Maybe it'll pop up here, but we have Nick Oosting on.
Yeah, day after Halloween, or it wasn't Halloween. Yeah, day after Halloween.
Day after Halloween. Probably a lot of treats.
Yeah,
maybe a few tricks. We'll see.
Maybe a Ninja Turtle.
But I think I think he's going to talk to us about what it's been like to be a younger person in the real estate world. What it took to build a business, how he can help identify with younger borrowers or younger buyers, older buyers. Mm-hmm. Nick also has a hobby and a real family connection to the equestrian community.
Did not know that.
Real big in Crete and the north central Illinois area. So we'll talk about that. We'll have Nick on next week. That's it for us. We're out. Go Diamondbacks, go Rangers.
Diamondbacks. I hate Texas.
Yeah, they like Crete anyways.